Hi, Bob Baker here. I want to take a few minutes to talk to you about something I think is an important element of success. No matter what your field is, of course, my audience are musicians and authors and other creative people. Perhaps you fall into one of those categories, but if not, I think you'll find some value out of this also. I want to talk about two ideas that I commonly hear from business people, artists, and so on about a key to success and being able to sell your talents and your goods and all that to an audience. They seem to be on opposite sides of the spectrum. But let me tell you what I'm talking about. One of them is, you probably heard this before, and it's basically this idea of find a niche and fill it, or find a need in the marketplace and then fill it. And that's, I understand the concept there. However, I think there are some problems with it. So find a niche and fill it basically means you scour the landscape and find out where there's a need. There's a void though, no one is quite filling that void, and so, oh boy, here's an opportunity. I'm going to create something that this type of audience are to fill this need that seems to be in the marketplace. For instance, a lot of musicians quite often will go, what's the hot trend now? Or authors will go, science fiction is really selling now, or young adult literature or whatever. I'm going to do that because that's what's hot and that's what's going to sell. And that's cool, but if you're not really passionate about that type of thing, if that's not really your area of expertise, or an area where you excel, it might seem like a good plan, but I think over the long haul, some months down the road, you might find yourself going, man, I don't really want to write science fiction, right? Why did I want to write dance music? I'm a jazz guy. So yeah, there's some dangers to asking what's hot, what's trendy, and how can I tap into that. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, there's a title of a book by Marcia Sinitar. You've probably heard it at some point or another, even if you've never read the book. But it's called Do What You Love, The Money Will Follow. And that's a great sentiment. It's a very attractive title, a very attractive concept. However, there are some problems with that philosophy as well. Certainly you should do things that you love. I'm all for taking your passions and making a business out of it, but simply doing what you love does not always guarantee that the money will follow. A more accurate statement would be do what you love and the money might follow if. And that's where I want to talk about taking these two opposing viewpoints and finding a happy middle ground, because I think there's some validation for both sides, but you need to find that happy middle ground. So here's what I think. I'm paraphrasing some quote that I heard a while back. I don't even know the author or the source, but it was something like, your prosperity or your success is found in the place where there's an overlap between your passions and your skills and a need or a hunger in the world. I think that's a great way to look at it. Where is that overlap? That's where your greatest area of opportunity is finding that overlap in what you're good at, what you're passionate about, what you love doing, maybe what you're already known for. That could be helpful too. Your skill set, all that good stuff. Find the overlap between that circle and then a need or a hunger in the marketplace. Because simply loving to do something does not guarantee there's going to be an audience there that's willing to pay you. It's going to really be willing to part with their money to support you. And so you've got to find some way of taking your skills and your talents and crafting them and positioning them and offering them to the world in a way that's of value to a certain type of person. Not to everyone, but to a certain slice of the population. And that is your task as an artist or as an entrepreneur, as a creative business person, is to find that overlap. What is it about what you do and what you're good at and what you love doing that can be of service to others? Because that's really the key to it. I mean, most artists go into creativity or go into music or writing or acting or whatever it is because of a personal love for it. They have a fascination for it. That would be cool. I would feel so good to do that. And you start doing it and it feels good. But to make money, to cross over into that profitable, lucrative aspect of creativity, you have to turn that around and stop thinking of it in terms of this makes me feel good, I should be making money at it, and how can I use this to make other people feel good? How does this talent or the skill that I have benefit others? How does it serve others, and how can I serve them in a bigger and a better way? That is where your key to making money, making a living, or at least some extra income if that's what you want to do with your talents. Of course, you don't have to make money at all with your creativity. You can simply do it for the joy. It doesn't have to be a monetary pursuit. But if that's what you want to do, there's nothing wrong with that. And you deserve to profit and to prosper from this gift that you have, especially if you think of it and position it in terms of how can I serve and I can help others with this talent that I have. If you do what you love, the money will follow as long as what you love doing fills a niche in the marketplace. See how these things come together here in the middle? So I hope that gives you some food for thought. Take care. I wish you success, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye for now.